Like, really? Right now? Okay.
Ha zavarba hozol előtte, megkeserülöd.
No question about it.
Borzasztóan nevetségesen hangzik a beszédetek. Inkább fogd be a szád.
Oh, nice.
I'll do that.
Istenem!
Would you look at that? A visitor.
Can I have a word?
Even two if you would like. It depends who you are.
I'm a friend of Yasak here.
This fella?
That's right. You see, Yasak here wants to tell you something. But since he doesn't speak our language, I offered to translate for him. Am I right, mate?
Mit bámulsz rám?
What's he blabbering about? Christ, you're drunk out of your minds, aren't you?
Well, maybe a little bit.
I should have known.
But just to muster up some courage.
Courage? What for?
Well...
Spit it out. What does he want this Arsiak?
Yasak.
Yasak, right.
Miért egyeztem bele ebbe?
He says you're the most beautiful woman he ever laid his eyes on. And that he's traveled halfway around the world.
I can imagine that. In the middle of an army. No doubt.
Nem tudom, mit mond. Csak mondd meg neki, hogy szép, és hogy tetszik nekem.
How about a date? He says he knows a nice place in the woods. No witnesses around.
No witnesses?
Oh.
Dear God, what is he up to?
Mondtad neki, vagy sem? Gyerünk, nem éri meg.
I didn't know he would say that.
No, you should give Yasak a chance. You're not getting any younger, you know. And just between you and me, your breath smells like a horse's arsehole.
What?
But he doesn't mind at all. I reckon the poor bloke lost his sense of smell or something. At any rate, it's your only chance to find yourself a man.
Only chance, huh?
So what do you say? Will you give him a chance?
I
This
don't
is
know. I want
so
to
bad.
slap him for some of the things he said.
No, I reckon that's my fault. Actually, I don't speak Hungarian at all. But I thought I'd catch on.
What? So you've been making fun of me this whole time? Go and bother a girl somewhere else. I've dealt with worse than you. Off with you.
Mi van? Mit csináltál?
She's just not into you. Can't say I blame her.
Csak nem mondtál neki valami hülyeséget? No, várj csak!
Susketumen maren!
Wait! I'm no match for you. Ah.
Who's that black man? Such violence!
És ennyi
Does
volt.
anyone
I'm no match
live
for
like
you.
a Bible these days?
Stop. Can you, like, chill? Okay. No?
I can bear to look.
You look to me a lot like the
Okay.
Orange was talking about.
Tam is te są.
Te vagy az a Harry, igaz?
Look at you. Did that girl mess you up that much?
Ah, bollocks. Well, it seems Yasak and I misunderstood each other. So we had to set things straight.
I see. Well, a little friendly violence never hurt no one, eh?
I suppose.
So, we have something to drink to.
You can bet on that.
This time we drink beer, make change. Cheers!
Oh, fuck. That's nasty.
What, you know like? We not in tavern. Must drink what we have.
Where'd you get it, anyway?
Well, it like this. When we run away from Sigismund, we borrow something.
You mean stole it?
Borrow. Borrow for a long time.
Sigismund won't miss it too much, will he? He'll steal some more anyway.
We have to. Now has army by Kuttenberg. Lots of hungry mouth.
At Kuttenberg? Is he planning to conquer the city?
He already did a long time ago. Now he is preparing something else.
What?
I do not know. But I hope we gone when it happen. Far away. Anyway, that is not matter. We have another.
All right, but just a small one. Rumor has it blacksmiths never get hammered, so try to keep up.
Ha! I see it. You never drink with humans.
True enough. Ugh. I'm having trouble getting it down today.
Oh, you just have to drink through it.
Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
That is not because drink, but come from fighting. Let me see. We put bandage. You'll not die tonight. Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze?
A real soldier know when to wait for fight.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after.
After Skalitz?
Yes, after Skalitz. Where the others went, I will never know.
What about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of travel in different countries. We ended up in Italy, in Milan, yes? Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up there, get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough coin, he pay people like me. People who can hand out beatings.
You were his bodyguard?
Well, the bodyguard of his whole family. But that was the problem. Daughter of his sister was Julia. Menier sep Julia. Bellissima, as they say there. I fall in love, and not notice she have eyes on money of uncle. But others notice, and they use her to get hands on money.
These kind of stories usually end in death.
I killed her. I had to protect Muzio.
What? My God!
Meg mindig fai, but he not believe me and accuse me of murder. I must run away from Milan and go back. Then I join army, and after that, I am doing only thing I know how.
It wasn't your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself.
There is saying, man can run away from anything, but not his past. Minden LOL sukkets, chokamulta delunem. Shit. I need drink.
I'm afraid we've drunk everything.
No worry. Good soldier can smell drink like a dog smell bone. I know one place uphill where woodcutters hide booze.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but Corva, it has balls. I go with you. Rocks here very dangerous.
Well, at least I'm slowly healing. Seems like... Okay.
beautiful Bohemia.
Do you like it here?
Back home we say, Final mash sepse. Beauty that hurt. I like it very much. But also, I know that I made big damage to country before.
That's all because of the war. Nothing's how it used to be.
As he does. You are right. It destroys the body and tires the soul. Do you hear those dogs? What about we sing something? Sing loud and strong. Shagging, 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 shag.
Singing, shagging, singing, shag.
Jij de kenne shag it shag.
I ducky now, shake its egg.
Jerme kein sernak renak.
Kerry King, shield not green ups.
Onjaik shirba borrel knock.
I like sheer barbarian luck.
Million heathe emberak.
Minion heave ho amber egg.
Elvesitic he to cat.
Elves all hate to hit a cat.
Elvesitic he to cat.
I've been waiting for you.
Huh? I forgot the torch. How do I do that? Hello.
I've been waiting for you. You're on the right path, but you have not reached your goal yet.
My goal? You mean the moonshine?
That too. But more importantly, your life goal.
What's my goal?
You tell me.
Well, I just want someone to love me.
You have noble ambitions. That is good. Your destination is right in front of you. But be careful.
I will. I will. Don't worry.
Kuvest as orodat.
Did that dog talk? He's breathing. It was just too much for him, that's all. Here's that stash. Just like that dog told me. Where the hell is that? He was just lying here a moment ago.
Let's get out of this forest quick.
My God. What was that?
A talking dog. I reckon we've had enough. What? What's the matter?
Henry, that must be some kind of important message, you know? Dogs, they have special meaning for us.
What meaning?
No, they're not just animal. We treat like people, like you and me. Because of loyalty they show master. Not like fucking lazy cats. If you're in trouble, they only watch. We bury dogs in the same graves as people. And some, they talk. That is big sign. True, I do not know what sign, but still, it is sign. After a big event like this, we must drink.
Ugh, that's damn strong. Oh, Christ, that's rank. Those woodcutters must brew it from horse shit.
That does not matter. At least it will make us drunk, or is too strong for hero from tavern. Maybe he prefer buttermilk.
Oh, shut up. It just caught me off guard. I've drunk worse, and it didn't do anything to me. I can drink like a fish.
Really? Show how you can drink.
What? I can do anything I turn my mind to. Got that?
Like what? Tell me.
You should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse, and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. You should have seen me when I rode from Scallis. I was riding so fast, none of those bloody fucking cute... comrades. I reckon you're not interested in such a stupid story, are you?
No. It is just getting interested.
Ah, no. Now I've lost the thread. It's because you keep interrupting me.
Okay, let's try again.
Above all, I'm smart. I dare say I'm smarter than all of you put together. And there's... well, a lot of you.
Oh, Buzzman. What they put in this booze, I never seen nothing like.
One time, I even had a dispute with an inquisitor. One Yaroslav of Benishov. You should have seen how learnedly I spoke to him. I mean, if you could measure smarts, mine would be the biggest of all of you.
Thank God it cannot be measured.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm the best marksman with a bow.
Wait now. Everybody know humans are best shooters.
I? Ha! Like fuck you are. I'm the only one in this region who can shoot a bow with one hand while blindfolded. I mean, I can't hit a hare. Nobody's that good. But other than that, I can handle anything. Come on, let's do it. Put an apple in your mouth and I'll shoot it out.
No.
No! Your hands are shaking like a swallow's tail.
To sum up, I'm simply the best.
That, Kazot. I cannot believe this.
What did you say?
You certainly best in talking shit. I hear a lot in my life, but this?
You don't believe me. You don't fucking believe me.
Calm down now, friend.
Like hell I'll calm down. Come on,
No.
let's take this outside.
No.
We're already outside.
Well, doesn't matter. You don't believe me? Choose anything, and we'll see which one of us is better.
Oh, really? How about swimming?
No.
Well, I can do that too.
No.
Asmondia, usikaleg joban.
A faszomat.
I'll show you, Fossilmat. You'll see. Let's go to the pond.
You are drunk. Oh.
I'm the greatest.
Oh, Buzzmag. Don't fall, you idiot!
Who are you calling idiot, You gotta be shitting me. Where am I? How did I get here?
Be careful!
Jesus Christ! Oh, God! I'm gonna fall! I'm gonna drown here!
Calm down! You'll not move!
And how the fuck am I supposed to do that when the world's spinning?
Ez egy őrült. Ha meg fog fulladni.
Oh, God! What am I supposed to do? I wanna go back!
Henry! Be careful!
Bloody hell, I'm trying!
You are madman, Henry!
How do you say madman in your language?
Bolond.
Bolon. A blonde madman. No, one more beer, and I'll start speaking your language.
Bottoms up! Eggers Shigedra!
To all the bolons and busty blondes. Oh, fuck. Being in the water seems to have sobered me up. I should stop drinking. Mar... Nem to duck.
Come on, friend. Have another.
Listen. How's life back in Hungary, anyway?
Now, that depends on who you are, friend.
Mit mondott?
Tudni akar valamit Magyarországról.
Akkor mondd meg neki, hogy jobb ott, mint itt.
Yoshok say it is not like here. Beautiful.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
But our home also. But different. Here all hills, bushes, cannot see nothing. Our home flat. Steppe. Wind, cloud. Man is alone. You ride days and days and nowhere. Nothing.
Oh, well, that must be beautiful.
Come with us. I show you.
I can't. I still have work to do here.
When work finished then. Come to Kishkunfellage Haza and try our wine.
To kiss... Kiss... Kunde... Hazel? Where?
Kishkunfellage Haza. Not far from Szeged.
Sure. Soon as I finish my work here, I'll come to kiss cunt feeling arse. I promise. What do you actually think of Sigismund?
What I think? He is our king. Fuck him.
Fuck all kings.
Bazd meg az összes királyt!
How did you fall in with the nomads here?
We go same way. You're not like them, you're not like us.
Are you surprised?
No surprise. War and not all human same like my band, even here.
Even here? Are there some other humans here?
Oh, yes? The kind of cumin Bohemian think of when you hear cumin.
Where are they?
You won't look for them?
Oi! You bet!
Not good idea. They're not same like us.
Now, don't worry about me. Where are they?
Well, it is your life. They are in rocks over road to Nebakov Mill. Do what you want.
Let's get serious. What are you gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do about Troskovitz?
What about it?
Do not go back. That's all. Fenyagatesh.
You threaten me?
I warn you. If you show your faces there again, they'll send someone a lot worse than me after you.
All right. We have one more, and I promise you what you want.
All right. Give it here, then. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Something wants out.
Mi a fasz?
Ah, Franzba, Henry, you puke on my boots!
Oh, fuck. Sorry, friend. I'll clean it up. Show me your foot. I'll wipe it with my sleeves.
Ugh, just leave it.
No, you have to clean it right away. Before it dries.
Sakra, that's enough. It is tiny fogok. I should not give you so much drink. But you drink, and I make promise. Nobody see us in Troskovitz again. Megadom Savamat. But you, Baratok, you are always welcome. Come see me someday in Kishkun Village, Hosman.
What fucking baratok? And what kiss cunt fell on his arse?
It's not far from Seged. And if you want to learn fight with saber, only say.
Uruluk? Columberoso for Tatodna?
Mi a fene az?
Henry, you're beszéled a nyelvünket?
Mit mondasz? Tevez? Te beszélsz csehül?
Ez őrült.
Te vagy az őrült?
No argue. I mean, ne vitatkozz. Inkább menjünk aludni.
Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She said a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivode of this camp. One moment she is here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says is true. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivode? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God, I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajena, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johani's name, but I know she does not like nomads. She says she don't know anything, and if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Puh! Be bucked!
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But
I said no!
I just mean...
I am voivode, and that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. The Tseratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Good Bach, Tessa Stipen.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
you are that chavo from my dream. Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me. Teterno Gaggio, friend of the Roma with clear eyes. The one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again. Or divide us forever.
The Voivod already told me about the prophecy.
Then you know what needs to be done, Frau.
Do you have any idea where Marika might be?
Dear boy, the crystal ball is cloudy. The smoke from the herbs goes with the breeze. And the flight of the birds? No, that cannot be relied on.
Can you really divine things from bird flight?
As sure as my name is Aranka. But wait, there is one thing. Last night I dreamt of a city of rocks.
A city of rocks? What does that mean?
I can only say what I saw, nothing more. It is such a drunken mess.
He's as drunk as they come. God be with you. What would you like?
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fighter around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Why didn't you finish? Nice. Now do it again. Well done. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Beautiful. Once more. Well done. That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your post will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhowl. Also known as the Master Strike.
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
How can I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight, because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
Goro, Soro desu.
Are you in charge of the horses around here?
Aye, you got that right, Mora. Me and my stallion Dan have all the horses in the region under our thumb and hoof.
All the horses in the region? What does that entail?
You will see for yourself when you bring me one. I will take any horse, as long as it is alive. Where you get it from is none of my business. I will buy it for all the groschen I can scrounge together.
You found a nice source of income, I'll give you that.
And if you just happen to like the horse so much that you would like to keep it, perhaps because your ass has started to ache from riding the one you have now, I would be happy to teach it to listen to you like a proper Romani man listens to his voivod. For a bit of coin, that is. Of course you will have to pay me, not the horse. It will certainly be cheaper than buying one from those bastards at the stables.
All right. Where should I take the horse?
Put him by the pennants over there.
That's what I thought. I already put a horse there.
But that is your horse, mother. Do not sell it to me. How would you get your arse from one place to another?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not too bad. It'd be better if it wasn't raining, though.
Greetings.
I'm with you. He was staring at you.
No, I wasn't. And even if I was, there's no law against it. I can look if I want, eh?
No, you can't, you bastard.
Come on, darling, forget it, or there'll just be trouble.
The girl's right. Get the fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble.
Oh, yeah? You and whose army? I'll snap you like a twig, you whore son.
You can try. I have long fingers.
Yannick, let it be, please.
No fucking chance. I won't let a pig like that gawk at you.
But he wasn't gawking at me.
He bloody was, I saw him.
If you're looking for a fight, bring it on. I'm not afraid of you, and I can look at whoever I want to. I mean, look at her tits, eh?
Come on then, fucker.
Fuck you, whoreson.
Don't hit him.
Right.
Stop doing this. Jesus Christ. His hands first.
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you.
Put him in the stocks.
Come on then.
What do you want at this time of night?
Hang him.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
Something happened to you. Wake up.
Come
on.
Excuse me.
Oh, holy fuck, that hurts.
Kajjas more. Tedelo de lachujives. Sorodes.
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
I want to exchange him for groschen.
For this one, I will give you this much.
I was thinking of a... Do you accept?
That sounds really interesting. Well, I would be a fool not to agree to that. So I do. Here you are. You can go now, More. I will handle the horse from here.
I'd like to keep this horse.
I hope the old one served you well, and that it won't be tough to say goodbye. Wait a moment. The price of the horse, plus my services, and if I deduct the price of yours, this is what I get. Take it or leave it.
Shalom Aleichem. What do you want?
How's business?
Borech Hashem. I can't complain. Or rather, I shouldn't.
What? Is something wrong?
Wrong? What can I say? It's more like I have such concerns.
Is there anything I could do for you?
Indeed, you can. You can stop asking me how I am and buy something for me, young man.
I have the feeling you're not like the other nomads here. You speak our language a lot more, with only the odd foreign word here and there.
Mein Freund, could it be because I am the only son of David far and wide, and the rest are Anusam?
What does that mean?
Was klotzt du, junger Mann? Have you never seen a Jew before?
I don't know. Should I have?
You must be from some very small village, eh? You have really never met one of my people?
I'm sorry, but there were no sons of David in Skalitz where I lived.
Skalitz, you say? I must remember that. Sheinem Dank, mein Freund. Sheinem Dank. Pleasure doing business.
And my microphone died for no reason, so I did this little audio overlay. So I was talking about how important it is to focus on these lost souls. We have mud to look for, and also missing a girl named Marika. So first I decided to go and check this location where mud is supposed to be, I guess.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. Fuck you, whoreson.
Guess who'll be fucked in a second.
I yield! Mercy!
Oh, we don't appreciate mercy here.
A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. Whoa! Whoa!
It's not usual for her to be gone so long.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Now it's obvious that we have 3 lost souls. So now my plan is to go to the nearest taverns to check if anybody knows something about those dogs, and then go to Troskovitz since we know Pavlena and she's our priority. You never know which quest is time sensitive in this game.
I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you know her.
I do. I know her quite well, in fact. But what do you want from her?
She's lost, and I'm trying to find her.
Henry, I think you'd best leave her alone.
Why? If she's in danger, I can help her.
Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Samin. Poor girl, she was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here, but nothing came of it. I went to pick some herbs, and when I came back, they were gone.
Do you know who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Samin.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohush. Both families took it as an affront to their honor. But that's all I know.
Do you know what happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified. She didn't want to talk about it at all. And then they were gone.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia, but I've never been there myself.
In Apollonia? That's a long way to go.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here. I fixed Bohush up the best I could. I hope they made it.
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trotsky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the forest. The entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock wedged between 2 big ones. I remember that because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck between 2 big worlds.
Thank you. I'll try to find her there.
Well, that's all I know about her, lad.
All right. Thanks for your help.
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena. Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
But what if her disappearance is connected with it? Tell me about it, good wife.
Well, we haven't always lived here in the rocks, you know. We're from Troskovitz originally.
Right. And how come you left?
Left? They threw us out. A childbirth went awry, and we were driven away by all the lies told about us.
Went awry? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure the good folk of Truscovitz will be only too keen to tell you. Take care.
I couldn't search Marika's tent because my lockpicking skills were too low and people were around, and it seems like that chest was the only thing to search. Anyway, Marika will be our last destination after those two.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Like she got up and went straight out. Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
Here I couldn't shut up about nostalgia taking over me, because it reminded me of my home. The environment, design in general, gave me lots of emotions.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
It appalls me to even utter the word. The word is fuck. F-U-C-K.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but two local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
I'm as Czech as you. And at least I fuck.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleoth keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting.
Now it was the time to go to Troskowitz and find out what happened with Pavlena. Unfortunately, on my way there, I was stopped by wolves. In the beginning, I was talking about how I miss something dangerous in the woods and how it would be nice to have wolves. They're a bit trickier to fight than humans, I'd say, because there is never a one wolf. But anyway, the wolves were defeated, and now I could just proceed to Troskowitz.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbwoman from Zheleoth. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Jezek the cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Jezek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What's taking so long?
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Jezek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Jezek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
And what's going to happen with
Thanks.
Albion? Huh? Hell will freeze over before you do anything about it.
And do you think this Jezek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
Can't say I blame
Take his little soul to your bosom. if not in life. Let him have peace in death. Amen. I wish he'd suffer the same pain.
Who are you praying for?
For my son, Yaroslav.
When did your son die?
Well, Yaroslav would have been 5 years old now.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married, I'll be left all alone on the farm.
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different where you come from.
My pa was a blacksmith. He taught me his trade since I was little. He wasn't my father by blood, but he took me as his own from the day I was born.
Really? What kind of man would take in another's child?
An honourable man. Blood isn't everything. You know yourself. You'll find husbands for your daughters, and you'll be glad to have them take care of you in your old age. Like it should be. And one day your livelihood will pass on to your grandchildren. Nothing ends.
I suppose you're right.
How come he's buried there, and not at the cemetery?
He died during birth, and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
God have mercy. I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me too. If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the churchyard, as he ought to be. The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here next to me.
Old hag? Who are you talking about?
The midwife, Bozhena. My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhena is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this time, something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a God-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa, send for Bozhena! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhena came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
Yeah, here I'm pretty sure I said something about if a child goes feet first, it means it suffocates inside, so without pulling out, it probably would suffocate anyway.
So you still blame her for it?
And why shouldn't I? I haven't told you the half of it yet. I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So I'm sure you understand what I did after that same evening. I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will never wash clean her sins. Farewell.
I mean, he probably had a point about this baptism. I'm kind of curious why she didn't do it, so I'll probably ask her later in the game.
I hear you're interested in Pavlena.
What's it to you?
Well, Pavlena's gone missing. Do you know anything about that?
Fuck, wait. No, I haven't seen her lately, and I got a pasting in the tavern, so I haven't been out lately. You can ask there.
Aye. I heard about that famous fight of yours.
So you see, I wouldn't wish no harm on Pavlena, even though she didn't want me. But I'm not sure you could say the same about that ginger-headed Roman of hers. That's where I'd look if I was you. His cottage is on the road to the butcher's.
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Oh, that's just great. All right. I'll go and have a look.
After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2.
And I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the two big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Farewell, my friend.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. He's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. A trail of blood. I should see where it leads. Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Just a little weirdness.
God grant you health.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavomir. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I'd better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
take it easy. I don't want to do you any harm. I just wanted to know what really happened with Pavlena and Roman.
All right, then. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right. When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No. Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhena's daughter for Yakish's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Oh, so you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of him.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
Stop there!
Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God! Don't try it. Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
Easy. There's nothing to fear. I won't hurt you. Just look at me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I just want to talk to you.
Fuck off, you beggar! I don't believe a fucking word you say! Who are you? Talk, and quick!
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
First, tell me who you are. We're Christians. We can talk things over, can't we?
I'm... Otter.
Easy now, Otter.
Kurva! I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry, your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat! You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
Your brother is fine. He sent me here to talk to you. He doesn't want you to kill Pavlena.
Why the fuck would he send someone I've never laid eyes on? Why didn't he come himself? You did something to him, you bastard!
I know everything. I know what happened that time between Yakesh and Bozhena.
Then you know we were in the right.
I don't know what Yakesh told you, but he certainly doesn't want Pavlena harmed. She was just a little girl when it happened. You can't punish her for it.
Fuck! I know! Only we're murderers now, and that can't be undone.
Well, there's always a way out. Let Pavlena go, and we'll talk things through. I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up. You don't want to burn in hell, do you? Repent before God, and he'll forgive you. Let Pavlena go.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked!
You still have a way out. You let her go, and I'll persuade her to keep her mouth shut. I swear to you, she won't tell anyone anything. Isn't that right, Pavlena?
Mm-hmm.
Sakra. Oh, all right. I'll let her go, and I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
I would honestly probably do the same thing.
You're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please go now?
Can you make your own way home? I'd rather have another look around here, to be on the safe side.
Yes, I think I can find my way. They didn't blindfold me, so I know how we went. We'll meet at our hut.
Watch out for yourself.
Henry,
What?
thanks for coming here for me. You saved my life.